So it's your responsibility to raise this boy child, telling him, I don't want you to ever leave someone's daughter suffering the work suffered with you.
Exactly.
As
Now
what
you're
Gloria
reducing
said,
on the percentage.
please take care of your woman. Talk to the woman like this. Be a responsible man. If she gets pregnant, be ready to be a father. Be ready to start a family. If you're not ready, please,
Give up on high value.
whatever you call your values,
Reducing
start reducing
Otherwise-
them one by one. When you clock 35, if you wanted a tall man, there is a short one with money. Ekyatolo kijeko.
Etolo men. These particular men, like you have your own standards.
Yeah.
They have double. Those
Thank
ones
you.
are not even
Thank
easy.
you.
They are not. They are really. Hello guys, welcome again to this episode of The Real Tales. I know it's been a while since we were last together online and interacting, but hey, we are here now. I am Pamela. I'm here with the beautiful ladies, Gloria. I'm here. And Amy.
Hi guys. Glad to be back here.
Yeah. So today we have a very interesting topic, ladies. I was scrolling through my TikTok, and I came across this very interesting video of a 90-year-old woman. She's called Hilda. Hilda was undergoing a talk show. She was in a talk show, and she was talking about the kind of partner she's looking for. She's 90, but she's not your ordinary 90-old-year woman. She's this fancy 90-year-old. She's not bent. She's straight up. She sits straight. She takes care of herself. She's well kept. She looks like she has money in her pocket. Like her life generally is good. So she's a great grandmother probably by now. But they were asking her about her love life and if she wants to have a partner in her life. And her response was, "I'm looking for." Actually, she described a high value man. The kind of men who are on the market, the kind of men that girls fight for, the kind of men that girls dream about, that kind of man. So that's the kind of man she described. I'm looking for a man who is tall.
Oh, at 90 years.
I'm looking for a man who has no belly. Yeah? I don't want a man with a pot belly or whatever. I'm looking for a man who has money in his pockets. I'm looking for a young man, younger than her. Actually, she's 90, but she was saying she wants a man who is 10 years younger than
10 years old.
She wants him to be in good health. She wants a man who is a good dancer. She wants a man who has money. She has details. She's describing the high value man, the one that has standards. This is the kind of guy who chooses whichever girl he wants, because such guys who have no standards are the ones who go for the kind of girls they want, not the other.
And mind you, she wants someone who is younger.
But in good health.
Cannot choose her.
In good health. Anyway, but that's not the point. The question that we are discussing today is about us women and girls and the standards of the kind of partners we want vis-a-vis our age.
Yeah.
So we're asking, at what age should a woman say, now I will go for any man?
That comes
now
around.
I've passed the level where I'm looking for a tall guy, a sexy guy, a guy who's driving, a guy who has money
with a beard.
All those nice things that you described. At what age should you say, man, now I've given up. Let me just go for whoever, whether he's shorter than me, whether he's poor, I'll finance, whatever. Gloria.
It's not
that one. Is there an age limit for a woman? I think this particular discussion is supposed to vary from one woman to another. Yeah, okay. It depends on what you're looking at as a woman and what your calendar looks like. If you are this woman who is very focused on which type of man you want, you want a man who is 6 feet tall, you want a man with a certain bank account, I feel like it is personal. It depends on how the differences in women want different things. There's a woman who is interested in having children.
Yeah.
She does not care about this woman, everything. She literally cares as long as she has a family. They call her so and so's wife. She has children, and her family is happy. That's all she wants. Then there's another woman who is like, standards for me are important. If you have that type of woman, go ahead and do not even reduce one. Because let me tell you something.
Gloria, really, you don't reduce one.
Okay, what standards?
And if you're to base on this type of woman,
Yes,
Pamela,
yes.
the old lady that was speaking, let's mention this clearly and be clear that this thing, I mean, at her age, she has had a number of men
Okay.
in like serious commitments,
Mhm.
not just dating and dropping.
Yeah.
I'm very sure she has been in different marriages.
The question
Or maybe
is,
she had, but at this point,
the question is, what made her still look for a partner at 90 years old?
Maybe
That means she
it
has
could be-
failed to find the partner that she wants.
May-
Let me tell you guys,
Okay.
you're not going to find a perfect man that you're looking for. We all want those men, tall, dark skinned, beards, six packs.
Mustache, what? Like,
No,
hey,
they're
yo,
not
let
there. They are there,
Very bad
babaayo, naye nga nabo balina bye baagala.
Aha. they
As
are
for me,
high
I
value.
want a dark-skinned man,
Yeah.
tall,
Mm.
six packs,
Mhm.
has beards,
Uh-huh.
has money,
Uh-huh.
like your life is all together.
Yeah.
You get. But then sometimes I sit down and like, but Amy, honestly
Is it
speaking,
possible?
oyagala omusajja alina ssente naye ajja kuba mumpi. So now between tall and money, you have to choose one.
But Emmy, there are actually guys who are tall, who have it all. They are tall, they are put together, they have the money, they are really gentlemen. They are.
But let me tell you, they
tick all the boxes. Like-
also have those they want.
Exactly. That is a
My
high
point.
value.
What
Yeah.
I can tell you about those particular men,
Mm.
these particular men, like you have your own standards,
Yeah.
they have double. Those
Thank
ones
you.
are not even
Thank
easy.
you.
They are not. They are really high value.
Ajja kubeera hano
And
every
first of all,
woman-
they can drop you at any time.
Because
they are never
every
in for the
woman,
long ride.
every woman wants the
Exactly.
same type of
Yeah.
man, and I feel like if that is your thing, the standard situation, and for you, you're like a man who is less than this. But let's also accept
Mm.
that having to get your piece of paper and writing everything down,
Mm.
and you're like, these are the standards.
Yeah.
That I can't go below.
Yeah.
It's very rare to tick all of them.
To tick all the boxes.
Then another thing to add on what she said. Before you, when you sit down and write, I want a man who is financially stable, tall, dark-skinned, has beards, coming from a wealthy family or stable, make sure as Amy or Pamela or Gloria,
Yeah.
you
Also
meet
fall in
these,
that category.
You also
you
match
meet
the
them, you meet them as well. Gwe saba togenda kuva eri otambulira ku boda oyagala omusajja avuga Range Rover. Okola omulimu wakwesasula emitwalo 5 oyagala omusajja ayingiza akawumbi omwezi. You're there kale oli wa kutetenkanya, you a makeup person, you want a handsome man.
No, but
Bro,
but Emmy and Gloria.
make sure you meet these qualifications. oyagala musajja.
Pamela, let's also
go back
appreciate.
to-
Let's appreciate that sometimes class attracts
Attract
class.
class. Thank you.
So no, Emmy,
it's on rare occasions.
I like that point you've made.
It's on rare occasions
Mm.
where a man is just that is literally a good man who'd be like, I want a wife, but I don't want a wife, a wife who is literally rich. I want someone like this.
Standard.
I want, and then maybe he bends his standard.
Yeah.
A man of that type.
Mm.
Those ones are very few. That to be
No,
honest.
There are
but
few.
I wanted to go back a bit because I believe that I think the missing link is access.
Mm.
Because if you look at Hilda, the old 90-year-old woman, she's very fancy. She has access to meeting those people in those fancy places. Because then also, these people, it's about access. One, Amy said it, like you can't be a local girl who cannot afford to go maybe to an art gallery or maybe to a very high-end restaurant, and then you are thinking that you can match up with a high-value man. However, the world is also now a small market where you can go on social media and display yourself, and there is a high-value man somewhere who may see you. However, such men don't fall for women in that manner.
Exactly.
The access is a problem. We know that a woman may not be able to get the kind of high-value man, all the tick boxes. But at what age are you going to say, now a tall man, I cannot take him? Is it that when a woman reaches in her 30s, she has reached a point where all these men are probably taken. As in, you can't find a 40-year-old man. You're probably in your 30s. You can't find a 40-year-old man who matches all of these and is single, waiting for you. The men are thinner. So at what age should a woman say, Munai, my boxes, let me tick out these things of looks and let me prioritize A, B, and C?
To be honest, like we said, most of the times these people will be found by their people. Like this is how. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
You're going to find this type of guy on a plane in a business class.
Yeah.
So Gloria, who has struggled a lot to get some money to go somewhere, I will end up in economy. Where am I meeting this guy?
At the airport. Gloria, you put yourself together. Go and sit at the lobby of the airport. You know? You go to the.
Do you realize?
When people travel.
Do you realize
we have this? Sorry to cut you. This idea of people when you're traveling, you have to put on a jumpsuit and what? Put effort into how you dress up as you're going to travel. Even if you're traveling economy, the guy who is traveling business class might see you from somewhere.
Remember, they are passing
a different place though.
Exactly.
But you can also go and sit there.
What I did there.
No, question. Isn't it? You have to be smart.
I understand what you're saying, Pamela.
Okay.
But trust me, like the point you talked about was so important.
Yeah.
Access.
Yes,
Gloria, who is a low income earner, is somewhere just thinking, I am going to land on this guy who is handsome, put together, financially fine. It might not be that easy.
It may not happen.
Why? Because where you
we
find
hang out
men,
in different places.
I have to go to Serena, buy tea, border, because you could literally meet him on the gate.
I know.
So literally, you need to put in to get something out of it, which is not easy for every type of lady who is interested in such a type of man. So that's what I feel like. Access is a problem, but for a woman who feels they have their standards, they can put the effort.
Yeah,
they can.
Honestly speaking, a woman once you clock 35, please, whatever you call your values,
start reducing
them one by one. When you clock 35, if you wanted a tall man, there is a short one with money. Ekyatolo kijeko. Ashitegeera. Kati when you reach, when you clock 36, this tall man, this short man is there available, but this tall man, dark skin, he has it all, but tayogerangako ku kintu kyakusetolinga naawe. Yongera omusazaamu ogamba ono talina lugendo, omuntu yalina olugendo, ng'omwongera tiki. Like start reducing the more.
But also let's also be honest. Let's also be honest in this sense. This lady outlined in details the type of person she wants. I feel like it's near to impossible. To be honest, that's how I feel.
At her age,
not only at her age, even at our age, you meet somebody. She started with one. She said, "I want a lot from the man," and then she went ahead to say, "Number one, he has to be a gentleman."
Yes, she said a gentleman. Actually.
Now, let me tell you, Pamela, you're going to find a guy who is very handsome, very well put together. He's not gentle. He's very rude.
It's very rude, yeah.
He's loaded. He has the money, and the first day you go with him on a date, you're like, oh. In your heart of hearts, you're like, I
would really love this guy, but according to the way he's rude, I cannot go on with him.
That is one thing like this that has already disqualified him. So it's possible that you can find some. If you have 10 boxes and someone ticks 5,
single, you people.
So you cannot go with a man who is.
A man who is.
So rude. Do you guys realize that this particular discussion that we're having it's very hard to have your standards on
High.
this At some point you will bend. You'll be like, okay,
Yes.
now you're saying,
Mm.
I would rather go with this guy who's gentle and not rude.
But you know,
even if
I'd
he's
be
not, even if he's
because
not loaded.
then he's going to be an emotional burden, but also
Exactly.
a financial
Trust me,
burden.
he's going to drain
He's
him
going to drain
financially,
you, yeah.
emotionally. He's always a baby chizibu. No, this is a man where you have a financial problem. You can't sure know that this person is going to come out for me. No, you know this person is not goes on.
The problem with those ones who can give you everything, and they're the ones who step on your head. They are the ones who make you sometimes have low self-esteem about yourself, because this is a guy who is allowed to call you anything, to command you at 2 a.m. come home, and you have to go because he's your money bags. You get
money bag. Did you buy a car that I can use to come to your place anytime you want?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
The car.
So if I have a car, I would drive the car and I come to yours.
Away your freedom.
Your if the car is available and I'm home seated doing nothing, and I come to yours.
On this particular situation, I am on Pamela's side because for me, as long as you're disrespectful in any way, that is where the relationship ends.
It's very, very
because
bad.
Let me tell you something. We are too mature human beings.
Yeah.
Speak to me like I'm a human being. Do not be arrogant because you're providing for me. That is what you're supposed to do.
That's
if you want me in your life, if I'm your wife, you're doing your job. And yes, of course, as a woman who is receiving from you, I will take extra caution to make sure that I appreciate you, because you provide. Not every man does what? Not every man provides. So, but what I can actually say, we started on standards. I think you guys can see that at this point we are even starting to say, I would rather go with a guy that has no money.
I'd rather be single. Let me be single.
Standards will always
until you're 90.
Until you're 90.
And apart from that, you're going to remain alone.
Let me tell you.
But you see, I think the whole standards thing comes from inadequacy within yourself. Because why is it that a woman's life revolves around a man? From the day she's young, she's nurtured, she has graduated with men in the same university, but she comes out and everybody's saying, where's the husband? At the end of the day, she's like, her woman's life, for her life is revolved around a man. So everything she thinks about, when sometimes she's dressing, when she's making choices in her life, she's about a man. Yeah. So you take away your own desires as a woman. You take away your own the time that you would have for yourself to also enjoy yourself, feel yourself, because everything around you revolves around a man. And then it also has to do with inadequacy in you. The things you can't have, the things you can't be, are the things you're looking for in another person. So you'll
something like this.
Yeah.
No, that one happens in a certain situation.
Yeah.
But there is nothing like inadequacy when a man opens for you a door. That is what he's supposed to be. Like, if you're gentle, you're a gentleman. You're supposed to be a gentleman to your wife. There are people who like holding hands, and she feels like we are women and we love these things. That's the truth. And if someone intentionally does not want to do them,
you don't have to force
then
them.
it's
not in their nature.
It is. There are those who don't have it in their nature, but there are those who are rude. They just don't want to do that.
But even a man who is embarrassed to hold hands with you in public,
not everybody wants that.
That means, first of all, if he's not rude, he does not love you. Why on earth don't you want to hold hands with me in public? That means you cannot even give me a hug.
Wait. Let me give you an example, Pamela. You are going to a function.
Yeah.
You're called on a wedding.
It does not even need to show that you're literally holding hands every time. Your woman is wearing a nice dress and in a high shoe.
Yes.
She literally can miss a single step and fall down.
Yes.
You know, I attended a certain wedding. So in church, as they were wedding this couple, this reverend gave the teaching. Do you know, this guy was teaching, the whole church was completely quiet. Even if a nail fell down, you realize it. Why?
Because
it was very sensitive. It was like one time he was preparing to go for a function. Him and his wife. He's a canon, a reverend canon of the Anglican Church. So they prepare. So you know how you prepare men, and they are fine. Then by the time you prepare yourself, he's in the car hooting.
We are late.
What are you doing? What
Yeah.
is wrong with women?
Yeah.
No. Now this woman comes running with a comb. She has not combed her hair.
Oh my
She has not
God.
done her because she's going to do the things in the car because the man is about to leave her behind. Meanwhile, before
well
she
put
took care,
together.
before
She ironed his clothes.
before she took care of herself, she took care of him.
Yeah, exactly.
I put for you water, go and shower. I have ironed your clothes. I have prepared your shoes. You have a handkerchief, like the small details.
Yeah.
Yours, it's just go wake up, take a shower, and
Dress up.
slide
But
into
also
your
those
clothes.
kind of men, we need to chase them.
Now, this is what he told. He was like, so my wife ran into the car. When she sat, her part of the dress remained outside the car.
Oh dear.
Now,
Sad.
as they were driving, it was the rainy season.
Yeah.
The whole dress, you know, as the Wanyankole outfit.
Yeah, Chana does.
Yes, you have a chikoye inside, then the dress and the suka. Now, the whole dress, part of the dress. Anti the suka yagiteka wano ari mukusanirira nviri ari mukwetereza.
So the dress, part of it.
Part of the dress went the whole mud along the road.
God. She was trying to work on her hair, maybe, or do some makeup.
She did
Because
not
of pressure.
realize that her dress was outside. So he was like, from that day, I realized why men are supposed to open doors for their wives.
Because you can literally see that.
If I had opened a door for her and she sat, I would have realized that her dress was out.
Yeah.
She was like, why are you running away from your wife? Why are you seated here? And she's seated in the other tent when you came from one house. Why?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
He literally
sad.
gave a serious, deep teaching and was like, that situation taught me that I will never rush my wife. I will tell her,
Start preparing at 6.
let's prepare early. Make sure we leave early.
Yes.
I will never be in the car putting her on pressure because she prepared me first. Do you these are the things of the qualities of a good man, I swear to God.
And you find if that man was not her friend,
he takes
or
care.
he was the man who just throws
Married
money for
her,
her.
He's like,
as in for money.
this is what
That
he
man
said.
would instead insult the woman and say, but how could you?
This
Now
is-
you're embarrassing me. Like he would shout at
This
her.
is what actually he continued to say.
Yeah.
He was like, I take initiative
Yeah.
to look at my wife before she gets out of the house because she represents me. They be
That is
like,
very important.
wife of Reverend Kanun.
Exactly.
So if she
That's
comes
true.
out of this house looking horrible, this is exactly what my name is going to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they be like, Reverend Cannon sold, but the wife, this guy doesn't even buy. Did she not even come? Do you understand? Like, she was like, if this is your wife, she is representing you, like, she carries your name.
Yeah.
Make sure, and when she moves out of the house looking good, after struggle, she gave serious teachings. And she was like, your wife is the one digging, cultivating the land, planting crops, then selling them. Then you're the one taking the money.
Yeah.
And then she struggles and saves her money and buys herself a cloth to wear. And she moves out of the house. They're like, hey, wife of so and so is very, very.
That guy takes good care of the wife.
It's
Who
like-
likes her money?
Even God in heaven is seeing that you never take care of your wife. She takes care of herself, but
Exactly.
still gives the glory back to you.
Yeah.
Everybody is appreciating
Have you realized that
because so and so's wife is looking
It's well
good.
put together.
Have
Yes.
you realized that this entire, as Pamela said, this entire world rotates around men?
Around men, really.
First of all, you get married, you get into his house, you have to wake up by 5, prepare breakfast for him. That means by 6:30 or 7, he's supposed to be done with breakfast. He goes, prepare those kids, take them to school, come back, prepare yourself, go for work, Meanwhile, you're late
Yeah.
because you woke up at 5 preparing all
the
these
man
people.
yeah.
So you're draining yourself for these people who came out of you with this person.
An extra
For him
baby,
is
the first
very
one.
for him is very
That's why
busy enjoying life.
that's why most marriages
So
suffer. They get stretchy
Mm.
when the picture of children come in, because
Mm.
now the attention is divided.
So it
you no longer
drains
give
the woman more. It takes
because
more of her.
you've been
Auntie
putting.
Mune men think, but me, I look for school fees. I suffer so much for this family. It's me who look for school fees, give you shelter and food and everything. Bro, you know what it means to raise those kids?
So, but
Hey.
why is the missing link? Why is it that we have to struggle to look for a high value man? But a man, on the other hand, doesn't have to struggle. It's not that hard for him. Women don't have to put in a lot of effort.
Society.
Okay, women put in a lot of effort because they are struggling to find a high value man. But at the end of the day, for the man, on the other hand,
He won't
he has a
struggle so
lot to choose from. So at the end of the day, you have probably invested your time, your energy, years have gone, but you've still failed to find the kind of man you're looking for. Where's the missing link? Is it in the way that they are raising the boy child these days? And now the boy child is becoming, for you to find the actual man that you want, maybe the one that was raised like your father, or there's some man that you look at as an icon, is nowhere to be found.
I think we discussed this particular situation in our previous podcasts,
Yeah.
in our previous episodes. The effort that parents have put in raising us, the girl children,
Yeah.
is not being is not
Balanced.
balancing with how they are raising a boy child.
Mm.
It is your mandate, Pamela, if you have a boy child, to teach them how to treat a woman. It is
How
your
you
mandate
want to be treated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is your mandate. There's a lady I follow on social media, and she's British. She's raising a 15-year-old boy. They talk about situations. So whenever there's a time she was like, today I want to teach my 15-year-old boy how to listen to a woman. A woman, when they say no, whether it is not that strong, it is a no. When there's a way she's creative with her content, that it brings out the real thing. And she's like there's a time. So she gave an example of food, and she was like, should we prepare this type of food? And the other one was like, no, mom, I don't like it. He was like, why don't you like it? I was like, I've had a lot of it, and I don't feel like eating. He was like, yeah. So when a woman comes to you, when you touch her and she says no, and she has had a lot of it, don't force
respect her.
Just know that she has enough. She has had enough.
Exactly.
She has had enough. At this point, when she wants, you will still get to know.
Yeah.
But when she says no, it's not because she does not like you, or it does not mean that she no
Doesn't
longer
love you anymore.
Yes, but it's because she has had enough. She brings out those particular examples to teach this boy. I don't know how much she has taught him. He has taught him everything responsible. You know how those kids in that particular type of the world are very free.
Yeah.
At 14, someone has a girlfriend. At 13, someone has a girlfriend. So she goes ahead to teach this boy how to use protection. He's like, you see yourself, the day you impregnate someone's daughter, you're not going to run away from her.
Yeah.
As long as I'm still alive, you are going to marry her. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know.
You're moving out of my house.
Hey,
Yes.
you're even moving out. At whatever age, you're teenager.
Yes,
but
Whether you like that
These
woman
are
or not, you have to
These
marry
are
her.
the choices you're making yourself. Nobody is
Exactly.
forcing you to do this. So if you feel like you're going to just go doing this without using protection, just know the consequences and know that when they happen, you're going to take them up with grace. Like, first of all, you'll leave my house. Secondly, you'll not dump that girl. You are not going to dump that girl and then her parents suffer with her. You're going to take her, marry her. You're going to get, I don't know how many jobs, 10 or 15, and raise your family.
Yeah.
It's like, until then, until you feel like you're ready. Buy that protection. Make sure you have it with you. Whenever some things happen, put it and protect yourself and protect her at the same time. Until the two of you, that is what they call being responsible. It's not sometimes about our health and disease and whatever. No. At 15, if a boy can do that, that means you have taught them well. So it is important that us, the parents who are giving birth to children, take extra attention on the boy child as much as we give.
But that's where the problem is that we have so many single mothers who are raising kids.
As being single mother is okay.
No, there's a huge toll it puts on you just as a single mom, raising the children, then working at the same time, then because there's a male figure that is supposed to be in that picture to help you. So there's a loophole when we have a single mother raising the child and taking care of all the responsibilities, and the men are not there. So the boy is looking up to his mother. When the boy grows of age, he also gets a girl pregnant and abandons her. And so the cycle keeps continuing. How do we stop that cycle? How should a single mother be able to manage a 9-to-5 job or a business that she wakes up at 6 a.m. to maybe 7 p.m., comes back, she has to cook for this child, fees is on her head, rent is on her head. How does she balance as a single mother in raising a child like
to be honest, when a child is still young, as a single mother, you strain a lot.
Yeah.
But like the example I gave you of a 15-year-old, this is a person who is grown now. Is not an adult, but when you speak with this person, when you sit down and speak, this person is going to take that information into their heads. You do your job as a parent
whenever you can.
Of course,
whenever
there are also
available.
teenagers who are very something. They can also turn the world upside down.
Yeah.
They be looking as if they own everything in the world. But it comes back to, even if it is 30 minutes of a meeting with your children, even if it's going to be a conversation meanwhile as you're preparing food for them.
Yeah.
Because you have taken on the mantle, they are your children. So being a single mother is not just going to not going to relax and forget because you have a lot to cover. You're doing a job of two parents. No, you are going to take on the mantle, get time, sit with your girl and explain to her vividly these things we did not get them from our parents. Explain to her, when you feel like this and do this, this is exactly what you will get out of it. So it is about you. These things are done by choice.
Yeah.
Your choice.
Just like to add on what Gloria said, to be a single mother doesn't mean that you abandon your responsibility as a mother. Because if you went through this pain of left alone, raising these kids alone, that pain you wouldn't want, as any woman, you wouldn't want any woman to go through the same pain that you've gone through. So it's your responsibility to raise this boy child, telling him, I don't want you to ever leave someone's daughter suffering the work suffered with you.
Exactly.
As what Gloria said, please take care of your woman. Talk to the woman like this. Be a responsible man. If she gets pregnant, be ready to be a father. Be ready to start a family. If you're not ready, use protection. Do this, do that. Like, it's being a single mother. I know you're busy. You have 7 jobs. You blah blah. A lot is going on in your life. But remember to sit these kids down. Being a single mother is not a curse. And it's not like you have to pass it to other generations. You have to make sure it stops on you. If your son marries someone's daughter, make sure they age together. So as a single mother, teach them the right way. Yes, I know most single mothers are so bitter. Omusajja yandekawo yansulira abaana. Your bitterness ekome mu kisenge kyo. But the moment you sit these kids down, but gambe, a man is supposed to treat a woman like this. And you are a woman. You're not supposed to treat a man like this. Like, teach them. Because let me tell you, Pam, Olava, your boy is he 6? 5?
6.
That boy cannot forget something that you tell him today. If you tell him Zion, this is how they treat a woman. You know, when you're talking to others, you have to be calm, compose yourself when you're doing
talking
this.
to your sister,
He always keeps that in his
your
mind.
girlfriends, your
You
friends
get-
at school who are ladies.
You
This
don't
is how
treat
you
ladies,
Be a
you don't-
gentleman.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy,
get-
this
Yeah,
guy, this guy,
it's very
this
true.
this woman went an extra mile. I watch a lot of her content of teaching this 15-year-old boy about women's hormones. He was like, there's a day when she's going to be pissed at you. Even
For
when
no
you're-
reason.
For
and
no reason.
you're just going to write a small text, and she will be crying the whole day. Understand that you and her are not the same.
Yeah.
That she has a cycle that keeps on running up and down. So when you understand that, you just give her space, or you try to learn what
Just
revives
know
her back.
when
what
this
brings
cycle
her
is, when it's this time of the month, her emotions are going to be all over.
Exactly.
She'll be
So
mad
when
at
something
you.
happens, don't take it as so
As
serious,
Personal, yeah.
because it is going to end, and then
You go back to normal.
So it's important. I think we have now centered a lot on parents to help on reducing the
The
scourge,
kind of men that's
the kind of men that are luring around here,
Yeah.
that are thinking like they think. Someone told me "Ffe tuli bimuli bya Kampala."
Oh. Who told them
Oh,
for the
man.
tuli bimuli bya
I'm like,
Kampala?
whose flower?
And that's a guy saying, "Oh my
I
God,
know.
That's what he told me.
yeah."
And I'm like, I'm like, not to everybody.
Mm.
Mm-mm. Some of us know.
Some of us we
Not to
don't care.
everybody. Like,
You
for
may
us,
think you
can
have
be a
money,
flower
you
will
have
pass
whatever
by
you
you
have,
with
and
grace,
But of
without
course,
even not noticing that you're
it's relative,
shining
really.
bright.
It's relative. It's
Mm.
subjective.
Mm.
But now, in the worst case scenario,
Mm.
now I'm going to ask two questions at once.
Mm.
Should women give up on looking for the high value men? And in the worst case scenario, worst case scenario, what are the values of a man that a woman should look up, should look at and say that this is a man that I'm going to last with in a relationship, even if I'm not looking at him being tall, not the physical appearance, but what are some of those boxes that are a must for a woman at whatever age? It doesn't matter whether you're 50, whether you're 40, whether you're 30, 20. Yeah.
Number one, for me,
Mm.
a gentleman.
Yeah.
A gentleman will always give you peace.
So
You
describe
will
a gentleman.
A
Gloria.
gentleman.
Yeah.
The word gentleman, it is very clear.
Be gentle.
No,
That's why-
because
this is what
the
we're
reason
talking
I'm
about.
saying you describe a gentleman
This
is because you might have a man who doesn't open the car door for you.
And
but-
he's a gentleman.
But yes,
Yeah,
but he's still
100%.
gentle with you.
This is
He
not
doesn't
a-
open
this
the
is not
door
even about
before you
open-
get in, but he's still a gentle. But now, for us now, a girl out there may be thinking, when you say gentleman, oh, he has to open the car door for me. That's one of
But
the
if he
things.
doesn't
let me give you the
describe. Yeah,
picture I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Okay.
A gentleman, you will have issues, and in public you will smile. She will praise you in public. She would, even if you have just had an issue,
Yeah.
even if you have just pissed him off, even if you have had just a situation that was not nice, she will stand. It's like, I love my wife. All that, like in public, nobody will ever know what is happening. When you reach home, he will not shout at you in front of your children. He will hold your hand to the bedroom. You fight, you
start
quarrel,
fight.
and it ends there.
Ends there.
That is that. Do you know
That's
what
a
that means?
gentleman. He respects
That means he
you.
respects you
Exactly.
outside and
Yeah.
inside.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Respect is number one. Number two, the one thing that men don't have: a man who listens, not to judge, but to understand. You are not a woman. Yes, we know you are a man.
Yeah.
But sitting in those shoes, standing in those shoes, and be like, what is she meaning? Putting your mind there. Men never. I don't know the use of those ears on their heads.
They passively listen. They listen to what they want
And
to
then when you
hear
mention
and
something,
respond.
he will just jump and shout at you immediately without even
Quoting you out of context.
exactly. So a man who when you sit down and be like, I am not fine with this,
Yeah.
and he sits down and is like, yeah, I might not
I
want,
get your
I might
point.
not want to say yes, but I know
I listen.
she's right here.
Yeah.
You might not say it out of your mouth, But when
You've
someone
heard it.
you have understood it,
Mm.
and you've listened to her. After some time, maybe everything has come down. Then you come through and be like, babe, this went down like this the other day, and I think I understand your situation, and I think we can improve it. You understand?
Yeah.
That's a man who listens. Of course, a man who provides.
Yeah.
A man, whether rich or medium or whatever,
But
or poor,
provides, gives.
a man who is rich and it is his money and himself alone, take off for your life, because you're going to be single and
married.
the same cares for you. A man who listens and a man
who
who
provides.
is gentle. Being gentle is, even if you had a problem last night in front of your parents, he will praise you. He will treat them well. He will take care. Even if you call them and you're like, my mom is not fine, even after you have quarreled, he's going to be like, I have a 100K. You send it so it can help. You understand? That is a man who is gentle. He does not want to show the situation that has happened
to this. Where should girls give up on finding the few high value men? Where do you think they can find these men in this generation right now? You're a girl there, you're looking for this kind of man, but you don't know where to find him. Where do you go strategically to find such a kind of man? Because also marriage is like something you're in for life. So if you're looking for a committed partner, you need to look for someone who matches really certain
Your
values
energy.
and standards. So where should we be going if we are looking for such kinds of men?
So
To the back, to the
I will start with
yeah.
should the women give up, or you said should they give up?
Give up, yeah.
You have your values as Gloria, as Pamela, that you want in a man.
Yeah.
But one thing you should know, these men are not angels.
Yeah.
They are not God. They are not your fathers. Your mother, the way she raised you, this man is not how he was raised.
Yeah.
You have your 10 values that you want in a man. There is a man who is taking 6 of them. Why don't you go in with this person and teach them?
Those values.
A man who is raised, excuse me, as Gloria said, should have ears to listen. When you raise your point, be like, you know what, babe, I don't find this nice.
Yeah.
Do you mind changing? A man who has ears will do what? Will listen and will make sure that he will change just for your own good. Because the moment a woman complains about something over and over and over, but a man who really cares and loves you, values you, who will take the responsibility or the mandate to change for you.
For you, yeah.
Should they give up? Please. If you hit 35 and you're still looking for a man of 35 or of 10, 17, 20, you know, your qualifications, you know them. You're still looking for that particular man and you've hit 35 and you have this man who is not maybe the height you want, the skin tone you want, but he's a gentleman, he's a provider, he's a lover, he's a man.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not that height you would want. Please settle with what is there. Because let me tell you, you're going to hit 50 years without a child, and you're still looking for a tall man.
Yeah.
You're still looking for a rich man, and you have this person who
is your same height,
maybe some height. He has enough for both of you.
Yeah.
And when you look at this person, when you talk, before you settle with a rich man, before you settle with a rich man, girls, talk to this person. Does he have you in his plans? That's the question. It's like, my man, are you sure you're his woman? You're saying my man, but he has his woman.
His kind of woman, yeah. Oh, he's
our future. Are you sure you're part of his future? There is this short man who has, Bambi, he has the basics, you know. But this is a man who involves you in everything.
Yeah.
Every plan of his, you're involved. But you're dying with this man who drives a Range Rover. You just see him buying a Range Rover tomorrow he has a Brabus, the other day he has a Benz. You get?
And you're in a taxi, meanwhile you're
And
moving
you're
in a
still
taxi
moving.
or a boda.
You're still moving on a judge. So before you go for the other guy who drives a luxurious car,
Yeah.
and you have this guy who has maybe a Harrier, but he's involving, baby, now I'm going to, let's go buy this land. Let's do this. He's involving you 100%.
Exactly.
Why should you go for someone who is way better than him, but you're not involved anywhere in his plans? So before you want to give up on this guy, think about the person you're looking at.
Yeah.
He also has a woman he's doing what? Looking at. You're not part of his plans. You're not anywhere. Those are the women you find. I've been dating this guy for 10 years. He met this girl in 1 month. He married her because you're not his type.
Yes.
He does not love you.
Let me give us more. First of all, I don't know if I'm traditional.
Yeah.
But, and I don't know. I don't know. This way of women thinking they are the ones going to look for men. It is not
Let a man
going to
chase
work
you.
because a man is supposed to look for you.
But no,
So
Gloria.
I want to. This is what I want to say.
Okay.
You are going to put effort in yourself.
Yeah.
Looking
Like
good.
try. Like we said, class will attract class.
Class,
Yes.
yeah.
If you are going in some place, make sure you put an effort on how you're looking, on how you're dressed, on how you carry yourself around. You know, you might even go to a high-end club, bar.
And you don't know how to carry yourself.
You don't know how to carry yourself. Then you dance.
Exactly.
Then you okumuka. You're not
I know it. You're just all over the place.
She was looking put together, but now she looks.
But now
horrible.
she looks, yes,
And now,
ghetto.
you know,
Or maybe even when you speak. Because
Exactly.
What comes
you look
out
so
of
beautiful,
you.
you're dressed up so nice,
And
but
then-
when you speak with this high value man, you actually have nothing to offer. Because you must have
And
something to
now-
offer, even if you're going to these places.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Then another thing,
Yeah.
I don't know what Gloria said. Girls of this generation, I'm non-traditional, as Gloria said, but let me tell you, what you sell is what people see, like, is what people see you for. Why am I saying this? That dress code really, it's really, 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 really crucial in a girl's life.
Going on a date with this guy, and your boobs are all popping out.
I
like-
know.
and then
You're all
you're
slutty.
and then
Not even
you're
a
standing
date.
up, and then you're putting the dress.
I know. Why did you put it on then?
Not even a date, you people. Normal life.
Okay,
Hey.
okay.
At your workplace.
And,
You're moving all over the
you know,
place.
ladies tend to think that on my first date,
I have to
dress
reveal,
to
show him the
impress.
things I have.
I have to show him that actually I have a nice body.
That's
have a
why me, I would
small
die
waist.
with my pants.
God, because
I don't care what
Trust
you
me
think of
when
me.
That's
he
not
comes,
what
if
they
he is
look for, by the
interested,
way. That's not what they look for.
if
High
you
value men.
if he's interested in a very well put together woman, as you approach him like this, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, the way you're dressed, the way you're not uncomfortable. Also, one thing that is not sexy that women should understand: if you can't handle wearing a high heel shoe,
Please do flat.
don't fall down in public.
I know.
Just leave it at home. Get a medium one that is
And
actually
walk
comfortable
properly.
and walk
Yes.
properly.
I was still talking about dress code, how we dress. We all want men to see us. We all want men to see how we have sexy bodies. For example, me, I'm one person who does not show my stomach at any point. That way, mba siri comfortable. And I have a very nice tummy, but I find it so funny to put my tummy out. I don't find it cool. You find a girl, she's like, I'm single, I'm looking for a rich man. You're putting on a bra, literally a bra. And bazita bacha bikers. So your thigh is
And where
literally
have you
out.
gone in a bra and bikers? Because there are places
No,
where you
they are
need to go there.
topsy. They are
You're going,
topsy.
for instance, to a CEO summit. You can't dress like that. And those are
There
where
are
the-
girls you're
the
going to
men
find
with
in
actual money
jumpsuits,
are.
and it has shaped her here.
You
You're
look
going to meet,
misplaced.
yes,
Yeah.
you're going to meet someone responsible, but you're putting on a jumpsuit that shapes your entire.
And then when a
woman.
man talks about something like that, then it become very feminized and become a problem. And they start saying, a man who tells me on
Body
how to dress,
shaming.
body
Oh,
shaming
they-
me, ulululu.
If you don't want to be body
actually
shamed,
exposed to
please
these problems.
dress
Yeah,
properly.
you might,
How would
exactly.
they have known?
Why would you?
How would they have known that you have those particular issues with your body?
Exactly.
Then
So-
another thing, what she said, class attracts class. If you want a man who is going, let me tell you, si mukwayogeza nti ndi traditional biki, but a man who is going to marry you, is not going to find you in those tight things. You know, your entire body is all over the place. Your boobs are out. Almost your nika is out. And you think that man is going to marry you and call you his wife or the mother of his kids. Men will always come for I have to show my body. They will come for you because they want to sleep with you, and that's the end of the story. A man will always go for a lady who is very, very decent because he's seeing something in her that he doesn't see in you. So gyokoma exposing omubiri gwo, gyokoma exposing your body or how you look, you're exposing. It's like you're calling him, come, we have sex. Come, I give you some.
Yeah, that's what people think.
Yes. The moment a man, because I'm putting on my pants, my body is not shaped. Being good somehow, some days, put on something that shows your body, but then let it be decent.
Let's actually know one thing.
Know what looks
How
good
to
on your
dress,
body
when to dress,
and where.
and where to dress.
Togena
Also,
mbala.
if there is a new trend,
Hey,
there's a new trend that had come around,
I know.
that someone wearing a dress like this,
Eh,
You
with
don't
these
do a
small
bra.
straps,
yes.
they don't do a,
Yeah.
darling. That is for people like Amy.
No,
Okay.
they are strapless bras.
They are strapless
Yeah,
bras.
So you
That's what
can-
I'm saying.
Oh, don't do the
No.
dress. Yeah, okay.
There are these ladies that would literally come with their bodies swinging like this.
Oh my God.
And let me imagine someone of my size and who naturally has a big.
Breasts, yeah.
You look at someone and you're like, it is like.
What were you thinking?
Let's talk about the trend. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There is this trend of girls putting on jeans that they don't tie here, and they make sure that their knickers pull up to here. So you show, yes. Are you okay? How are you doing anyway? How is life?
Have you made it in life?
Because honestly, it's like you've made it in life. I have to show my knicker. Are you stupid?
Hey.
A woman, I'm sorry, I don't like that. Seeing a woman's knicker, we all wear thongs.
Okay.
Meanwhile, all my knickers are thongs, but I'll never show my knicker out.
Okay, let's
But you
also
find a girl
understand that- Do
opening.
you know it is called an underwear
I know.
for a reason?
Exactly.
It is supposed to be
It's not-
not in public.
Not shown.
It is
in
not supposed to
private.
be seen in
Yeah,
public.
it is supposed to be like that. Is a simple definition.
Nayambala
So yes,
akatiiti, n'akateeka waggulu to show that I'm wearing. Those things are supposed to be bedroom
You're
stuff.
actually doing it to attract a certain kind of guy.
I think
Thanks.
So you're not doing it to attract. But anyway, at the end of it all, women need to invest in themselves also. Because if you're looking for a high value man, he wants a high class, attracts high class. Now, the class you girls we are talking about is not that you have to be rich or accomplished in
Or you
life.
have to wear a wig of one
driving a Range Rover,
no.
or you must be having a very fancy job. You must just be classy. Invest in yourself. Be informed. You can't sit with a man who has invested in himself, is very rich, and you can't discuss anything with him. And then expect
Exactly.
at the end of the day you're going to go where
Expect
with
this
and
man
then
to marry
you're
you.
discussing TikTok trends.
exactly.
With this tycoon, like
I
the
know.
hell. Try to
research,
understand your
read.
research, read something.
Yeah.
Invest yourself
Listen
in
to news,
things
get
that literally
informed.
matter.
Yeah.
Get to know what the information is happening in your own country.
Yeah.
These things are free of charge on TV everywhere.
You got to Google
Jesus
AI.
Christ. So that when you sit with
Information
someone
is
and
all
he
over
raises a
everywhere.
question of a particular political situation, okay, you don't have a lot of knowledge
But
about
you have
it, but
something
you have
to
a clue.
say.
And
Yeah.
there's a way you bring it out
And never
as
act
someone
green,
who is-
as in you don't know. I don't know.
So what,
About that,
I'm sorry. I'm
Over
sorry
who
for
was
the-
saying it is to Musime Flavia.
Yeah.
I watch her podcast so much. She's one person that I follow a lot. So she was saying things of I don't know in
Never
a woman.
say it.
It's not cool at
Never
all.
say
It
it.
is never say I don't know.
know.
Make sure you read books. Make research. If you're not a person who loves to read books, you're lazy. Make research.
You can have alternative.
And
like,
she
I'm
was
not
saying-
conversant
And she was
with
saying,
that subject.
Yes.
However, have something to
and
say.
she was saying,
Yeah.
as this person asked you a question concerning politics or what, pull out your phone. It is your phone.
Yeah.
Go to AI, ask. Information is all over everywhere. Go to
You
Google,
know,
ask.
no, but I tell now AI will embarrass you.
Okay,
people.
AI may not
Never
embarrass,
go
but
to, by the
Google
way,
can.
never go to AI
Okay,
and start,
do
because
some small research about
don't.
this
By the
particular
Amy,
question.
I'm sorry to like a bit contradict what you're saying. If for instance we are here talking about a topic, unless I am making you aware that are you sure about that? Maybe I'm not well conversant with it. However, let me check. You get it? That's how open you should be.
But-
because I'm telling you, go to AI and read the first sentence. You want to make a point,
I know.
so you read. But I think, and then you're saying something that is so disconnected. Otherwise, it's like okay. You'd rather say I'm not so much into
But
politics.
at least you have a clue
but,
about. You have a clue
and then
about.
give an alternative.
So I have
for
a friend of
discussion
mine,
to know about.
I have a friend. Just as we conclude,
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine who actually got interested in a very, very beautiful lady. I want to be mentioning the region and where she comes from. Now, this was a friend of mine just jazzing me. So he was like, so I tried so hard to get this lady. A friend of hers connected me. Then this lady who was high end. She does not turn up whenever we make appointment. She tells me, sorry, I've gotten something. I'm so sorry for I'm not turned up. But then that day comes and we happen to meet. He was like, we sat down. Now this is a I'm not saying that
You're not
women.
going to say what happened.
I'm not saying that women who are not educated shouldn't be aiming
Informed.
at higher things.
Yeah.
I sat with this girl and she was speaking Luganda the whole time. And I'm not a Muganda, I don't even know how to
I
speak
know.
it.
Oh my
And I'm like, how is this
How
girl
are we going
not
to
able to
communicate at the
speak
end of the day?
English?
Yeah.
How?
That's what I was saying. Flavia was saying. Invest in yourself. If there is a short course you can go,
Yeah.
and do, please
Yeah, like
go do it.
literally,
Yes,
you
yes.
can go
If you
online
know
and
you
do
are
some
typical,
English.
you are
Yeah.
typical Muganda and speak typically Luganda, please go for those short English courses of 1 month,
from
2
any
months.
region.
Yeah.
And
in
please
Uganda,
try
there are so many
to be
tribes
informed.
and
Yes.
so many languages. So it's okay to be able not to speak English.
But
Yeah.
then
if
you have a chance to go back and
if you want to be blending into the
Into,
society
yes,
that
yeah.
literally matters, you need to learn these languages.
Yeah.
Even if it is, even if you're not that perfect, but
but
at least you
you
must have.
you do the
And
basics.
also, when you're not good in English, don't also speak it too much because
Too
you're
much,
going to be so.
Don't overspeak, by the way. Don't overspeak.
By the
Be
way,
reserved somehow. Try to reserve
They-
yourself. Be like, oh man, I have the reserved. You
Until-
you know your problem.
And there's something attractive about that, person
Yeah.
of yourself, being
Yeah.
silent sometimes, listening.
listening
And by the way,
Waliwo abawala aboogera nga alinga akaleediyo kwemu
Wait.
atandise nga takukkiriza. She
Olowooza
talks and talks and
tumaliriza era
talks.
naffe tetwagala kumaliriza.
yeah, so guys, if you have anything more that you can share with us about high value men, about standards in relationships, please feel free, join us there in the comment section. We'll be so honored to have you right there discussing. Remember, we're also on TikTok, Real Tales Podcast UG, on YouTube, Real Tales Podcast UG. Join us, subscribe, like, share the content. You might reach out to someone who needs to learn from it and hear from it. So from us, the ladies here, it's been nice having you. And till we meet again next week.
Yeah.
Bye.